For this next section, we want to pull out the handout on the simplified vowel chart. So you should have this handout with you. If you don't have it, you can get it online, either at my YouTube presentation for this little section, or you can get it on my biblicallanguages.net website under course handouts. Anyhow, this is what I like to call the simplified vowel chart. There is a different vowel chart that we will move to and start talking about when we hit chapter 9 of Ross. But this vowel chart is simplified from the standpoint that we tend to think of our English vowels in a 5-vowel system, A, E, I, O, U. And so the Hebrew vowels are organized along that kind of vowel system to aid you in learning the sounds and the names of the vowels. But we will reorganize this chart a little bit later to try to reflect an accurate understanding of the Hebrew vowel system, or at least a more accurate one. Now, as you might remember from the last segment, the vowels go with consonants. Hebrew vowels cannot exist alone. And so for the chart, I'm using a Hebrew consonant, the letter bet, as an aid to pronunciation of the vowels. But do keep in mind that Hebrew vowels can go under any Hebrew consonant, so don't get too used to the bet here, okay? You need to be able to recognize the name of the vowel, which I will have right next to the consonant with the vowel symbol. The name of the vowel is there. Its transliteration, and that will be next to the name, and then its sound quality and length. That is to say, is it short or not? Is it long? These are called tone short and tone long. And then the historically long column refers to those long vowels that also have a mater associated with them. Sound quality has to do with whether it's of the A, E, I, O, or U variety. Okay, so let's just go through these vowels, and we'll start on the tone short column, and we want to just work our way down the sound quality here. So here we have, first of all, the letter bet with the vowel pathak, and this is a tone short A vowel. The tone is a short vowel. Some people pronounce this as a, as in cat or bat. I pronounce it as a slightly held sound. And again, it's called pathak, and it is transliterated as the symbol A. Okay, so using the bet, this is b with ba. Say that with me, ba. The next one is segol. The segol has 3 dots underneath the consonant. So let me go ahead and write this way so that maybe it's a little easier to see that. So the bet with the 3 dots under it. So that is segol. And it makes the sound as in bet, like I bet you $5 you can't learn the vowel symbols. So this will be ba, ba, ba. And it is transliterated as an E. Okay, just a simple A, E for the first 2. Pathak, segol, eh. Kirik is the next one. It's a single lonely dot under the bet. These are all going to be immediately under the consonant, these tone short vowels. Kirik, and it's transliterated with a simple I, and it's an I sound. I, as in kitten and bit. So here it's bi. The next one is a bet with what looks like a little capital T. All right, so that is the vowel kamet katuf. I'll go ahead and write that down here. It looks like that. Okay, and it's pronounced bo. It's just a little short O sound. O. Kamet katuf and an O symbol. And then finally, kibbutz is the U vowel, and it's 3 dots in sort of a diagonal here, kibbutz. And it's a U symbol, and it's pronounced as in put. So b, b, b. So let's say these. Ba, be, bi, bo, b. Patach, segol, kirik, kametz katuf, kibbutz. So those are the tone short vowels. Now the tone long vowels are in the middle column here, and there are actually only 3 of those. Notice that I have the word none here in 2 of the slots. There is no tone long I or tone long U. So we only have 3 to worry about here. And tone long A, E, and O. Now the first one is a little T symbol under the consonant, and it is kametz, and it represents a long A, a tone long A. The A is transliterated with a line over it called the macron, and this is pronounced ah, ah. I'm going to hold that longer. It sounds a lot like the short pathak, the short A, ah, ah, but I'm going to hold this longer, ah. Now, as I mentioned, some people pronounce it ah and ah in order to give a distinction in quality. Although most of the people that I have studied with and talked to, they pronounce them roughly the same, but hold the tone long A more. So I will pronounce it that way. So pronounce this ba, ba. So ba, short, ba, long A. The 2 dots under the bet is called the tsere, tsere, and it is transliterated as an E with a line over at the macron. And this is pronounced A, A. So with the bet, bay, bay. So short E, the segol, be, sere, bay. So you can hear that distinction there. And then the tone long O is a dot to the left and above the consonant. So this is an O sound, O. So remember, the kametz katuf is a short O, which I'm going to pronounce and hold with less time. Bo, bo. Here, hold it longer. Bo, bo. Cholim, and it's an O with a macron. So you can see that the distinction in transliteration between the short and the long versions of the same vowel is that the short one never has any diacritic mark around it, whereas the long ones always have a line, a straight line above. So let's say these together. Kametz, tsere, cholim, and ba, be, bo. Now over here, we have finally the historically long vowels. And what the historically long vowel is a combination of the Masoretic vowel point plus the mater that the pre-Masoretic scribes would have added to the word in order to give it that distinctive vowel sound. So when the Masoretes got their text, the mater was here. They added the kametz for the A sound to create ba. All right. And so it's the vowel point plus the mater together that constitutes the vowel. This vowel is called kametz he. Kametz he. It's not just kametz and it's not just he. They go together. They are the vowel kametz he. And that is what we call a historically long vowel. Now, kametz he is transliterated as an A with a circumflex over it, a little pointy thing. I like to refer to this as the pointy party hat. Okay, so it's an A with a pointy party hat. It's a happy letter because it has friends. Okay, this vowel has this friend over here that he gets to hang out with. So this pronunciation is actually going to sound the same as the tone long A over here. It's ba, ba. Do not pronounce the H sound because the H is not a consonant here. It is marking a vowel. Okay? Now, if I were to transliterate this whole word, it would be bet A with the circumflex. So, in effect, the kametz is represented by the A. The mater in effect, it's represented by the circumflex, the pointy party hat. Okay, so do not put an H after this A because the H is not a consonant. All right, the next vowel is the historically long E vowel, and it's called sere-yod together. Sere-yod. Not sere, not just yod, but sere-yod. Both of them go together. And it's an E with the circumflex over it, and it's pronounced bay, bet with A sound. So notice that it looks and sounds like this. Okay, A. And again, with the bet, I would transliterate this as that. Okay. And next, the Keurig yod is the historically long I, and it's pronounced E. So remember, there's no tone long I. There's just the short I, which is the I sound, as in bit. He bit me. Okay, here, E, B. It's held longer. It's a more tense vowel. Keurig yod, I, with no dot. You're just going to use the circumflex where the dot would be. That's how that would look, transliterating. All right, next one, we have the vowel holum vav. Holum vav. Holum vav is a holum. There's that holum dot and a vav together. It's amazing how creative we are with these names, right? So just basically the names of both of these symbols, but put together. Holum vav, and O with the circumflex. And this is going to be pronounced just like the tone long O. It's O. And so with the bet, bow. And again, if we're transliterating, would look like that. No W over here. Okay, no yod over here with these, because the circumflex represents those mater letters. And finally, we have the historically long U, which is called a shurik. I always think of the ogre Shrek when I see this word, but it's not Shrek, it's shurik, and it's a U with a circumflex, the happy party hat, and we're going to be pronouncing this as an oo sound, oo, and so with the bet, boo, like boo, hiss. Okay, so b, and over here, boo. So a B and a U with the circumflex to transliterate that. Now we want to make sure that we memorize the names of the vowels as well as the way to transliterate them. So make that part of your arsenal. We will constantly be referring to the vowels and their vowel length. So be careful with that. Now, the tone short and tone long vowels, these are changeable vowels. What I mean by that is it is possible for these vowels to reduce their length. Sometimes a tone long vowel can turn into a tone short vowel, and sometimes a tone short vowel can become long. All right? These are changeable vowels. The historically long vowels are unchangeable. They will not reduce. They will not change. Okay? So when we get further along, we're going to see that at times we get vowel changes that can happen. They only happen really with the tone short and tone long. They are short and long by tone. These, on the other hand, are unchangeably long, and they will not reduce in any way. Okay, so we want to make sure that we memorize this simplified vowel chart. So I'm going to be asking you to reproduce this. I'm going to give you the consonant bath in all 15 of these slots. In this particular arrangement, you will be putting in the vowel points here, and you should be able to represent the transliteration of these syllables with the B and the proper vowel letter in English transliteration. Okay, so do work on memorizing that. I'm going to go ahead and read these one more time, and where you're sitting, feel free to repeat after me. Ba, be, bi, bo, bu, b. Ba, be, bo. Ba, be, bi, bo, boo. All right. I do want to make one final comment about this chart that we've just been going through here, and that is this. Did you notice that the symbol for the short O in bo and the symbol for the long A in ba, that these are identical to each other, okay? Symbols are the same. That does create a little bit of ambiguity, doesn't it? How do I know to pronounce this sequence of consonant vowel as bo or ba if the symbols are the same? And that's a very good question, and we will actually go about answering that question in subsequent lessons. For now, let me just say that the symbol representing a long A, this one is the more common one. When it represents the short O, it does happen a lot, but not quite as frequently as this. So for now, assume when you see it that it's the long A until you learn how to tell it's the short O.